What's going on, everyone? It's the Niskel. Welcome back to Half Minute Hero. Oh wow, the music kicked into the perfect time. Before we jump back into the world map, let's show this off. The Goddess Room. Little time goddess right there, bouncing along. Look at that money in there. All of your total money, whether it be through one playthrough a level or multiples. You'll see a lot more money given to the time goddess, which is fine. She loves money. But there is an item inventory, a monster inventory, a bestiary, one for evil lords and one for specialty artwork. This is missing from every re-release of Half Minute Hero, and it is such a crying shame because they give you descriptions of everything. Completely heals the hero's HP. That's perfect. Wood sword. Sword made of wood. It's actually more like a glorified stick. And then you get to the evil lords. Hakin, the first evil lord that was beaten by the hero. He cries himself to sleep at night. Okay, that's awesome. A plump monster that lives in the grasslands. See, I love this kind of stuff. And then later on, we'll be unlocking specialty artwork, like official artwork that barely exists of this game. And it's all right here. The plan is to fully complete all 4 of these by the end of the LP. And of course, give the time goddess all the cash. I just wanted to throw that out there because it is so shameful that that is missing from the XBLA version and the Steam version. Enough about that. Let's jump back into Hero 30. It's very weird to see a loading screen because I'm playing this on a Vita TV. It's just a downloaded game, but yeah, whatever. We're going for the second quest, Continental Bridge. Going for a target time of 45 seconds, not actually aiming for it in this playthrough, but we also have 2 specialty missions to do there, so we'll go for those. Hero 30. Wait for it. 2! Hold on, I just booted up my NES for this. Hero 32, the sequel, the Continental Bridge. We don't get an opening scroll. We didn't get an opening scroll because we're just jumping straight into the sequel. Hello, hero. Looks like we'll be in for the long haul. Remember what the evil lord said? Someone is spreading the destruction spell to others. Seems like there's an evil lord that learned the spell on this continent. Look over there.
I shut myself in for 30 years, and I have no other good points. But some traveling old man taught me the spell of destruction. I broke the bridge so that no one can interfere with me. Perfect! Now the world will end in just 30 seconds.
Looks like that's it. It's our turn to do something. Let's save the world again. Absolutely, time goddess. You'll want to fix the bridge first to get to the evil lord's castle. Let's gather info at that village and find someone that can fix it. Oh, and if you want to turn back time, go to the goddess statue. It's not ethically right for me to turn back time so often, but I still want lots of money. I'll tell you more when you get to a village, hero. Okay, so there's our little synopsis. Let's go beat evil lord Bad Bat. Fix the bridge! After beating some crabs? Yeah, that'll work. Center is the goddess statue. Beautiful, just like me. Pay money and pray to turn back time up to 30 seconds. But every time you use it, the amount of money you'll need will increase. Why does it cost money? Because time is money, that's why. Don't sweat the details. Don't worry, be happy. You got it, time goddess. So as she said, you pay 100 coins, you turn back time. No matter where you are in your timer, you can turn it back to exactly 30 seconds. I have jumped into a village where I had 1 second left, 100 coins, back to 30. That's extremely helpful and a way to keep your level going, so you don't just immediately get a game over. Hey you, listen to what my husband has to say. Well, with an offer like that. I tried to fix the broken bridge, but monsters stole my hammer. They went to the East Cave. You might find them if you go now. Okay, that's how we get across the bridge. Find the guy's hammer over at East Bridge. Or over at East Cave, excuse me. What's in this biome? Oh, just giant spiders? Okay. I really should have healed before I came over here. Yeah, I'm getting kind of bodied here. But that's okay. Killing some seaweed monsters. Hey, we're better than the Evil Lord. That's perfect timing. So, you'll notice that my money went up since the last time we were here. Every time you beat a monster, or monsters, you get money. That's how you can pay the goddess statue. So there we go. Now, let's see. Yeah, we're stronger than the Evil Lord. I was hoping there was an herb around here. That way I could just have it in the reserves. Just in case I get hurt too much. You know the deal. Oh, we got some bad bats in here. Or cave bats. And there's the hammer. Alright! So what you can do to speed up the process is, if you're in a cave like that and you're just strictly 2D, you can dash. You'll be losing health the entire time, but you will dive straight into the fight and kill monsters. Kill monsters faster, I should say. You got my hammer back? Thanks! I'll fix the bridge right away. And there he goes. Now my husband can work again! Alright. He's the best on the island. He can fix anything. Can he fix my broken heart? You know what? We've got the cash. And this is a great example of, now it's 200 gold. And if we want to do it again, up to 300. Thanks to the carpenter, I fixed the bridge thanks to you. Take care. If you turn back time, the bridge does not unfix itself. After you do something to give you progress, going to the goddess statue does not undo it. There's an herb and a bronze sword. Very nice. The bridge is fixed? Now I can eat the seaweed salad in the eastern village. That is what we were buying. So there's the bronze sword, and we got a hide shield for 100 gold. Plus 2 to defense. There are actually stats in this game, if you can believe. But yeah, so now we're more than capable of beating the Evil Lord. Let's go get him. Yeah, get out of here, Snake. The plan to destroy the bridge ended in failure. But! Don't think you can beat me yet! Yeah, those bats are just gone. And got him. I knew it. I used up too much of my strength destroying the bridge. Darn you to heck! Hey, language. Ah! Woo! We beat Evil Lord Bad Bat. What you got for us, Carpenter? Thanks for getting my hammer back. I wanted to thank you, so I came after you. Take this with you. Good luck with your journey. Aw, thanks for the bamboo spear. That's actually better than what we have right now. As you're going through the different stages and you get your rewards for beating the game, everything you get will increase your stats more. You did it, hero! You saved the world again! But we still didn't find the guy spreading the spell of destruction. Until we find him, more and more evil lords are learning the spell. This is going to be a long journey. Pull yourself together, hero. You got it, Time Goddess. Of the 2 missions, we actually should have accomplished one. Let's go ahead and speed past the credits. Yep, we did get one. So, Kelp Lover. That mission is for defeating 5 or more seaweed monsters. That's essentially all we were running into that time. We got the rank of Wonderful Hero, that's pretty nice. The second mission is a speed run. The path closed off by the Evil Lord. Hero gave the carpenter his hammer and the bridge was reconstructed. The Evil Lord was then soundly defeated. He actually fixed a bridge with 1 hammer? He's much more amazing than the Evil Lord. Next time on Hero 30, Caves and Forests. Alright, Caravan, what do you have to say about that? Good work, let's keep this up. See what I mean? This is basically all she has to say whenever you do anything. Until we find him, more and more evil lords are learning the spell. This is going to be... this is precisely what she said from the last time. Okay. Equip a shield to lower critical hits from enemies. That's actually very good advice. We finally crossed the continent! I can't wait to see what's in store for us. There's nothing but bugs in the forest ahead. Oh boy. I actually can't wait for this mission. It's a fun one. Alright, so the next one, Caves and Forests. Target time of 30 seconds, wow. Let's go ahead and get this one. The second mission is for finishing the stage in 30 seconds. So we are actually going to finish this up very quickly. Let's go ahead and start. Time Goddess is going to go ahead and yell at us for creating a time paradox. And I skipped the rest of her dialogue. That's my bad. Well, you know, time is money. We gotta get going. Let's go! 1, go! Alright, we actually made it to the first town in just about 2 seconds, so that's perfect. You don't actually have to trigger smaller missions like this. You can actually just go straight to the cave and get the hammer, which is what we're going to do next. We're going to kill as many of these guys as possible because we need to still be able to defeat the Evil Lord in about 30 seconds. So now, beating these guys, yay! Alright. Oh, I should mention, if you run... Oh, okay, so let me explain this right here. You noticed I dashed to get the hammer faster. That got rid of all my health. After you dash and get down to 1 HP, you lose the ability to run. After you get killed by a monster, you go back to the beginning of where you spawned. So for that, I actually spawned back at the very beginning. We still have, what, 8 seconds to beat the Evil Lord? I have a feeling we can do it. Let's see if we can do it. Go ahead and dash through these guys. Yes. So we are now stronger than Evil Lord. Run in here, grab that, grab that, grab that. And now... we dash. Plan to destroy the bridge ended in failure. What? Don't you think you can beat me yet? Boom, boom, boom. Bam, 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 bam. Get my health back and gone. Was that fast enough to beat Bad Bat? I know it was good enough to get the speed run time, but was it enough to get the second mission? We'll have to see. Go ahead and speed through all this. And did we get the mission? Hey, we did! Alright! 29 seconds and 70 milliseconds to spare. Oh, wow, we were actually extremely close to failing. We got the rank of Wonderful Hero. That's nice. I think that's what we actually got last time. We were actually extremely close to not getting a holy cow. Oh yeah, you can skip that. Huh, I didn't know that. Good work, let's keep this up. Alright. Around here is where I planned to finish the episode, and then I got to thinking, you know what? Let's actually introduce the XBLA version, because chances are, that's the version a lot of people are going to be playing, that or the Steam version. Let's jump over to the enhanced HD port with a bunch of unnecessary subtitles. Well, hello there. This is Half Minute Hero's Super Mega Neo Climax. 2 years after the initial release on PSP, Xbox decided, you know what? This game is deserving of a remake and a re-release on Xbox Live Arcade. They made one small error, however. In thinking, you know what? Half Minute Hero should be for a wider audience. Let's go ahead and give it a brand new art style to appeal to Xbox players. And thus we have the Neo Cartoon Mode. I have never been a fan of this art style. It has always looked crap compared to retro pixel graphics and the anime aesthetic. But to each their own. It's still Half Minute Hero, it's still a fun game, it's still got the charm, it's still got the humor. But there are a few differences between the original and this mode. The biggest ones I'll only be able to talk about after we finish Hero 30. But I can talk about a few select things that I actually enjoy. First off, achievements. This is back when I was huge into getting achievements and completing games 100%. You can have all 12 achievements completed, not these days, because one of them has to do with online multiplayer. And speaking of that, online multiplayer was added for Half Minute Hero. Awesome! The graphics. You can go back to the original retro mode and you get an upscaled version of the PSP Half Minute Hero. You can play it in the old version or in the new version. Now you might be wondering, Niskel, my friend, my dear, dear friend, why didn't you just do the Let's Play on the retro version of this game. One, because if you go to retro mode, you don't actually get the things that are blatantly missing from the PSP version. But also, I've got a bone to pick with the Neo Cartoon mode. If you go into single player, you'll notice that Evil Lord 30 and Princess 30 are still locked behind finishing of Hero 30. The reason they did that, and again, we'll talk about this a lot later once we actually hit those side games, they have changed drastically. Now, interesting thing, the PC version, the Steam version specifically, fixed it. So, we took away, and then we added back once it came to Steam. It's just the Xbox Live Arcade version that I have a bone to pick with. You get the same screens as the PSP version. They're upscaled a little bit. They still look a little crusty and low resolution, but it looks a lot better than looking on a teeny tiny PSP screen. You still get the pixel art. Everything is now high quality. This is an upgrade. I really enjoy this. I'm glad they included retro mode. You want to see how Neo Cartoon looks? Yeah, you do. You do get newly drawn graphics for the CGs. That's pretty nice. They also fill out the whole screen. That's even nicer. The characters look a little off, but again, this is a new cartoon. You know, it looks kind of nice, very minimalistic. And then you get to see your hero. I don't know why this doesn't appeal to me, but I have always hated this Neo cartoon style. It just looks wrong. When you're playing in retro mode, you're seeing two pixelated characters run into one another. In this one, you're seeing cartoons, and it just looks wrong. Half Minute Hero's personality came from the pixelated artwork. It didn't come from a cartoon. Now, I'll give it this. There are a lot of different characters that you can see out in the world, and they all look pretty decent. And this is gonna make me sound like an old man, but this ain't my Half Minute Hero. Let's go to some other changes. I just really don't want to be looking at this. On the world map, this is a nice looking map. You can still use the stick to scroll around, but it is so extremely sensitive you can actually make yourself sick by trying to look at the map. You can do this on the PSP version as well, and with the PSP's one stick, and you just go all over the place. I'm so sorry to show that. But there is one major change. You notice how there isn't a target time. The Xbox Live Arcade version, and subsequently the Steam version, every single level has a target time of 30 seconds. If you're going for true completion and going for those target times, you'll go for 30 seconds apiece. But you'll also notice, right next to the ranks, you actually get a medal. This signifies what your rankings actually mean. Gold for the highest, silver for second, and bronze for third place. If you want the highest rank, go for Wonderful Hero. We also have a little signifier right next to the stage there, all the way at the bottom underneath the 2-second missions. That little sword symbol, that means you've beaten the stage. Because if we go to this one, we don't have it. And speaking of that, this Quest 3 doesn't look like the Quest 3 from the PSP version. Xbox Live Arcade added new stages as well as a new ending storyline. We'll get to that way later, but just know that if you're playing the Steam version, this version is what you're getting. It makes me sad. At least you're getting more in the Steam version than you are in this lovely version. Next time on Half Minute Hero, we are going to be looking at both versions of Level 3. Caves and Forests over in PSP, and Lord Hadirs. Lord Hadirs, here in Super Cartoon World. See you guys next time.